So now let's go to groups. We'll skip over friends because that's pretty self-explanatory. That's just the people you have friended and that are you're friends with inside the system here. Groups. We'll go there because that's a pretty vital component. These are the groups I am a member of. To start a group, you would simply create the group. You would add an icon for your group. If you have a public icon, you don't have to have an icon, but you can. The type of group it is it a network, an organization, or just a group? It's not a real important fact in the way this is being used. But your group name, your group description, a briefer description, and then this you don't have to this is not real relevant probably to the way that Kansas Character Ed's implementing it, but the main group interests, and if there's a separate group website outside of the actual group inside the system. This is people that you're going to allow into the group. This is people you're going to allow to see the group. If it's private here, you have to you'll get emails and you'll have to authorize. You either have to invite people or you have to authorize people that say they want to be a member of the group. And so that's an important feature, very important feature of Kansas Character Ed. Sounds like there is a lot of groups and relevant files within that group, and the way content's going to be shared. Sounds like groups is a very important feature, so everyone will want to become very familiar with the groups and the group functionality. And the big part of this is membership. Who is allowed to see this? Everybody, or be a member of this? Anyone? Or do I have to invite them or authorize them? And then access. Who can see the stuff? Logged in users, anybody, or just the people that are members of the group. Okay? And then the groups you own would be all the groups you've created here. Groups you're a member of would be groups that you have either been invited to or have joined. And all the site groups that you can see. And not all site groups that you can see you can become members of, because it's possible that someone created a group and they made it private. There's content within the group that's not relevant or not accessible to everyone. Okay, now we'll go to the groups I own. We'll look at a created group, administrators. And you notice it looks a lot like your profile page, but this is a profile page for the group. So, and it'll outline the group type, the description, then a briefer description, and then the other components here. The group files, if files have been added just for that particular group, they'll show up there. Group pages, if any group pages have been created, they'll show up there. And then your group message board. So these are messages within the group that are only available to the group members. Okay, so that's group. This is, with this particular group, how I would invite people. So I can invite friends to the group. So I can invite these people to the group. Membership management of the group. This will show me who are members of the group, and if I can remove or give them other group permissions. The group forum. There are no forum topics, but if there were, we'd see those. We can add a topic also. And then administrators of the group. All site files. Okay, so that is groups. Go back to groups here. That is groups. And the group functionalities. Okay. So now let's do this. Let's go back and look at friends again real fast. These are all my friends. Now how I would add friends, say for example I go to Jeff's site. And if Jeff had friends, I could see his friends, and it would be what I would do is I would hover over And you can kind of see, let me go back to my friends dashboard. You'll see when I hover over a user, I get this little arrow. If I click that arrow, it gives me all these options to see their profile, Lori's profile in this case, to see Lori's friends, see Lori's blog, see Lori's files, see Lori's pages. I can edit details, ban, delete. Since I'm the admin, these are my admin features down here. Let's go to Lori's page. This is Lori's page. Lori's enabled widgets here, and she doesn't have friends added yet, so I can't see her friends either. But that's the method used to organize yourself within this platform, and to see other people's friends and to add friends. So it's a very kind of user activated way of doing things. Let's go back here. Let's look at pages. The difference between pages and blogs are that pages are more of a static content, basically a page that's not going to change too terribly much within either your site or your group. Okay? So I can create a new page, for example, and that's kind of like just a web page that you're creating. It looks a lot like a blog post, but the difference is that this is static. It's not going to change too much, and this is usually a thing for policies, for general information. Usually, sometimes things that are contained in text files. So you can either copy and paste from, for example, a Word document and create a page out of it, or you could share the file of the Word document. Just a matter of preference. And then we'll see access. All of these tools have the same capabilities. You see the tag is on all of them, which is kind of like a folder for organizing your content. And then access, which is who can see it. And then write access. You can make these kind of shareable documents, really, so that anyone can update your page that you've created. Only logged in users are private, only the people you give authority to. And you don't have to give authority to anybody to update your page. Okay, so that in a nutshell is using the Elgg system. If you do have any questions or comments, I am also within this system. If you go up into search, it's right up here, upper right hand. Let's do Rich White all together too. You can search it both ways. There I am. Users. Okay. And then once you find me, just go here. You can click that. You can add me as a friend. It'll also bring up, since I'm searching myself, I can't message myself, but it'll bring up you click that little thing, it'll bring up a way to send me memos and messages too, inside the menu. Okay, so that should get us started using Elgg, the platform, using groups, and sharing content. And remember, send me a message if you have any questions.